that cat?
Archer.
You're just gonna stare at me?
Oh.
I am walrus. What the hell?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. Glad to have you with me. Hope you guys have been doing well. Happy Friday to you all. I hope you guys are staying cool, especially down in Texas and whatnot. Hey, what's up, Biggin? The second, how you doing, man? I see you there. We're gonna let people give people another minute before going right into it. We have a couple of videos to take a look at. Actually, I got a little bit more. We have two specific videos I want to look at. There's a news item that I've been wanting to talk about, but I keep on forgetting. But it's very awesome. I'm sure you guys will have fun with it, especially if you're a sports ball fan like I am. So right up yours. Thank you for the 22 months, man. I appreciate it. But I do want to give thanks to 3 individuals who sent me donations after the stream. Maggie M, I want to thank you for the $30 tip. She says, thanks for what you do. Take care of yourself and Archer. Thank you very much, Maggie. And then I want to thank Anonymous for $250 for Archer's long life. Anonymous, thank you very much for your generosity. And then RA, you crazy bastard, thank you for the $500 tip. Bro, do not up the AC. How are you gonna sleep all sweaty? Well, it'll just remind me of whenever I visit Puerto Rico. So I can adjust. But thank you so much, RA, Anonymous, and Maggie, for your generosity. It really does mean a lot. It really is gonna help, because I did get Archer's I got Archer's discharge paperwork this morning. It's going to be a rough moment for me, or rough a couple of months, but I know it'll be worth it. Thank you, Big in the second, for the $99.99 super chat. Thank you, Big, and it means a lot. Like, the guys, the support does mean a lot. I've been paying off everything, or at least what I've paid off so far. Specifically, Archer's last bit of medication. Then the appointment that he had this Wednesday. With hopefully with my next paycheck, I'll be able to put in a fair amount, but the visit next week is not going to be fun, but I appreciate it. It's all right picking. That's what the jump scares are for. All right, so that's what it does. It's supposed to disrupt the flow for y'all's entertainment. But anyway, thank you guys. I really do appreciate all the support you give. And Sue Bear, I think I missed your super chat by accident. I apologize. Sue Bear, thank you very much for your super chat as well. Anyway, we're gonna go in. And we're also gonna take a look at this too. So let's go right into it. And only just to emphasize this aspect. And that is, here we go. And showcase this. Shout out to you, Doug, for confirming these things for me. That before we start with DirectD's trial audio, want to point out that this is his clothing company, or at least he is at least part owner of this company, based on what Doug has been able to find out. So, as you can see, it's all DirectD 2023 stickers, you know, cop stuff, so this, that, and the other. DirectD established 2019, DirectDofficial.com. So yeah, I swear, it's not my merch store. I don't get any money out of this. I'm indigent, I swear. Yeah. Just want to confirm that. So this is DirectD's audio. Let me go quote that now.
Wonderful day. And look, let's just go ahead and smash that like button real quick, because you know I'm not putting out any videos that you guys don't like. And if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell. Without further ado,
I have no idea, Josh.
Y'all enjoy it.
I guess I'm going to find out if he says that here.
What's up, everybody?
No, well, wait, no, he actually, didn't he say it, didn't he straight up say it in a live stream a couple days ago? That he's just going to be like, was going to straight up not adhere to the sentence or order? I forget.
So I decided to go to Arizona for DirectD's court date and show support, because I didn't agree what they were doing to him. On Wednesday, June the 21st, 2023, he had two court dates. One was in Tempe and the other one was in Mesa. This is actually B-roll footage of us walking to the courthouse in Tempe, but the audio...
Oh, he's moving to Tucson?
Is going to be the audio from inside the courtroom in Judge Nazi Schumacher's courtroom, and he did threaten everybody in the courtroom. Don't you dare record. Bad things are going to happen. There will be consequences and repercussions. Nobody listened to Schumacher. I think everybody in the courtroom.
Paul Unslave with the $2 super chat. Right on. I did actually stop by Paul Unslave's live stream. Nothing crazy. Just chilling and listening to, you know, more social media drama than YouTube drama than anything related to what we usually talk about. I was kind of going in blind, and then I heard some terrible rapping, and I felt like that was my time to go. But thank you for the $2, man. Thank you.
Was recording. And anyways, here's the audio of him acting like a Nazi and stomping all over DirectD's civil rights. And I know most of you know all.
Yeah, Brad, I imagine DirectD is pretty infamous in Mesa and probably in a lot of other major cities in Arizona at this rate.
Context leading up to this court date, but if you don't, I'm gonna put a video link to Lackluster's video that he recently did that explains the whole situation very well. You guys enjoy it.
First of all, you can only record, you can only photograph the videos if it's been specifically approved by the court under the 2 talks about recording or photographing somebody outside the courtroom. It says, in areas of a courthouse other than courtrooms, no one may photograph or record an individual without that individual's express consent. Mr. Ruff, it's been brought to my attention that while you were in the Mason City Courthouse, you personally recorded a conversation with an attorney. You yourself did. You videotaped that person.
This is already... I've already got it maxed out, but let me see if I can boost it a little bit more. Try there.
Against that person's will or knowledge, you did not let them know that you were doing so. You knowingly and intentionally violated this rule. Even though you know the rule, you did so. So for that reason, Mr. Ruff, you are no longer permitted to record.
I do have CC turned on.
Under section 122. Okay, so I'm asking you to shut off your recording device.
What recording device are you talking about?
Mr. Ruff, I'm not asking you to tell me which recording device. I'm just saying you're not allowed to record. So if you have a recording device on.
Why are you so worried about being
Okay,
recorded?
Mr. Ruff, you're not gonna do this today.
Do what? I'm asking
Mr.
you a
Ruff,
question.
Mr. Ruff, not today.
I don't get to speak.
Mr. Ruff, don't push me today. If you have a recording device on, you need to shut it off. The rule is clear for anybody else in the courtroom. We need to receive a request or notice. The court has not received any notice from anybody regarding personal recording. That's what the rule calls for. So I'm directing any of you who are recording, please shut your recording devices off pursuant to the rule. If you are recording pursuant to the rule, since there's been no request or notice made to the court or my staff, I checked with my staff before I took the bench. So I'm asking you all to please do that. If you're caught recording, you'll be asked to leave the courthouse. Mr. Ruff, let me go ahead and address just some of your motions, because there were some notices, and I don't want to not address them since you did file them. There was a notice to the court which was filed on, looks like June 6th. There was a
Not tech. I don't know if it maybe it technically could qualify as wiretapping. It would be contempt of court, because if he's directly violating the rules of court, so it'd be a contempt. Wiretapping? I don't know. I don't think so. It would depend on whether or not Arizona's a 1 or 2 party state.
There was a motion, Mr. Ruff, that you had filed emergency procedural motion to refer to the Superior Court for normal inspection of record, emergency stay of proceedings, request for court appointed counsel. I guess you were filing that under Rule 8 of the Superior Court Rules of Criminal Appellate Procedure. So this is something that is intended for the Superior Court to address. But let me go ahead and just address.
Oh, if it's 1 party, then it wouldn't be wiretapping.
I know, Mr. Ruff, that you had indicated in your notice that you had never received a proper record to do the appeal. So what I wanted to do, Mr. Ruff, is just briefly go over, because I wanted to look over your cases and just make a record so that it is clear. In the 4 cases, Mr. Ruff, where you were found guilty and sentenced, you had, in 3 of the cases initially, and I'll reference those cases. There was case 2021-071-040 and case 2021-048-968 and 2021-043-799. There was a court-appointed attorney appointed in that case in December of 2021. A lawyer had filed a motion to withdraw. Then you had retained the services of a private firm by the name of Mays Tellis. They had filed a notice of appearance in January. And they were representing you in all 4 of the cases. On the 3 three that went to trial on May 26th of 2022. In fact, you didn't have one attorney, you actually had two private attorneys here from that firm representing you. And what I wanted to make clear for the record, Mr. Ruff, is in these cases, there were no pretrial motions, there were no evidentiary hearings, there were no oral arguments on any motions, because no motions had been filed. The only motion that had been filed in any of those three cases, whether there was one motion for a deposition of an officer when the interview had not been conducted. However, that motion was deemed moot by your counsel because the interview later took place.
You may have sent it to the wrong link.
There were no pretrial motions. There were no evidentiary hearings.
Hold on.
So the only issue was the trial. The trial took place on May 26th in those three cases. You had private counsel. Like I said, you actually had two attorneys. That firm had filed a motion to withdraw then after those trials due to irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, she sent it to my gaming channel.
And then after the sentencing, they were allowed to withdraw.
Thea, thank you for the $6.90 tip. It was to my gaming channel. I think I just need to drop the gaming channel and just stick it only to my ACF channel for tips so that the alerts, all the alerts work out. But thank you very much, Thea, for the tip. I appreciate it. To help with everything, you're the best cat dad I know, and the boys are great. Best healing vibes. Me and my fur kids can send to you. Thank you, Thea.
The other case, which was set for trial in August, again, you did have the Mays Tellis firm. However, their request to withdraw was granted, and then you represented yourself in that matter. But prior to that time, there had been no contested motions. There had been no evidentiary hearings. There had been no oral arguments on anything pre-trial. So the only thing, Mr. Ruff, that was going to be appealed in this matter was obviously what occurred during trial, or what you may have disagreed with during trial, and what you may have disagreed with in terms of the sentence that you received. And according to your notice to the court, Mr. Ruff, I noticed that you simply referred to Rule 7C regarding items that you believe that you didn't have to do your appeal. However, you had everything to do your appeal. 7C refers to items that the clerk then has to transmit to the Superior Court once the appeal is perfected. The appeal is perfected, Mr. Ruff, once a memorandum is properly filed. Then the clerk merely sends those. Let me go over those items. Those items are a notice of appeal, Mr. Ruff, which you had because you're the one who filed the notice of appeal, so you obviously had your own notice that you filed. There's what's called a docket or list of events, and that's just where the clerk merely prints out the list of things that occurred.
Okay, so if I understand what's going on here, and I probably should have done a live stream on this because I was figuring it out, because right now Ruff was all, I can't remember if this is involving his appeal, his appeal of what he was sentenced back in September, or if this is something new. But what is going on with him is he's having a hissy fit over this idea that the court, that he didn't get a copy of the transcript of his trial so that he could submit it with the appeal, or that the court didn't transfer the appeal themselves. And the judge is talking to him saying that they did transfer what they were supposed to in the first instance. I wish, man, I actually would follow this, and I thought this was like involving his contempt, like a contempt charge, and not involving his appeal. But it sounds like that's what this is talking about. But yeah, either way, I think he's misconstruing the he's misconstruing what the trial court is obligated to do when it comes to appeals.
That's under C2. There's a documentation of record of payment. So if there's any fines, restitution, or bond that you had paid, that's simply they send notice that you paid those. However, there was no bond in any of your cases. No fine had been paid, nor was there any restitution paid. says that the charging document has to be sent to the court. Obviously, you and your attorney from day one always had the charging documents. You knew what you were charged with. You had the complaints. You've always had those matters. Under item 5, it says disposition or judgment or sentence. Obviously, Mr. Ruff, when you were sentenced, there was that matter was recorded. There was a transcript of those proceedings. Also, you received the judgment and sentence. You were given that the day that you were sentenced, so you had that item as well.
Randy, thank you for the $10, man.
It says 6.
Instead of buying 2 cups of coffee, here's some for Archer. I appreciate it, Randy. Thank you.
Order or judgment or ruling that is the subject of the appeal. The ruling or subject of the appeal would have been your sentence that I imposed, which you had fully, and the transcript, as well as the trial transcripts. You had those items. Item 7, any written motions, responses, or replies. We've already gone through that. There were no contested pretrial motions. There were no contested pretrial issues in your case. There were none filed by you. There were none filed by your defense counsel, including your private defense attorneys, that private firm that you had retained. Any exhibits, which obviously the parties had. And then it says the recordings or certified transcripts of the trial and the sentencing order, which you had. And the last, if designated for inclusion by a party, oral argument on motions, voluntariness, suppression hearings, aggravated or mitigation hearings. Again, most of those things just did not occur in your case. Those things were absent. So you had all the documents, Mr. Ruff. You had more time than most individuals in this entire city of Mesa are ever afforded to do an appeal. Judge Tatz denied your motion for stay. Judge Tatz found that you abandoned your appeal because he gave you yet another extension of time. And since you did not file that memorandum, he felt that your appeal was abandoned. So the only thing I can do this afternoon, the only thing legally I can do, is to reimpose sentence. I have nothing else that I can do at this time.
So the judge is saying that he didn't file the correct paperwork in time and failed to file a memorandum requesting an extension of time to correctly file his paperwork with the appellate division. His appellate case has been abandoned, and the judge is saying that the only thing he can do right at this point is impose sentence.
So I just wanted to make the record clear for that. And I did notice, Mr. Ruff, that
So do I get to speak now and make the record clear for my behalf too?
Mr. Ruff, I'm gonna go through this and then
I don't get to speak later.
Okay, Mr. Ruff, let me just finish this. Mr. Ruff, in the motion that you filed with the emergency procedural motion, where you have a request in reference for many things under 8C.
It's not something you rule on, that goes to the Superior Court.
Mr. Ruff, I understand that, sir. Mr. Ruff, let me finish, Mr. Ruff. It says under Rule 8C1, procedural motions are motions that may determine, 1, whether the appeal should go forward. Procedural motions include motions to dismiss where there is no right to an appeal. That doesn't apply. Appeals from guilty pleas, you didn't plead guilty. Appeals that are not timely filed, you timely filed your appeal. And motions to dismiss or motions to strike. Procedural motions may be made at any time after the filing of the notice of appeal when set forth therein. So they specifically say what issues apply to those motions. Again, that's going to be for the Superior Court, but the request you made clearly fall outside this rule.
What request is that?
And so the only thing I can do, Mr. Ruff, today, the only thing I can do legally as this court is to, since Judge Tatz found that you abandoned your appeals, the only thing I can do is I have to reimpose sentence by law. There's nothing else legally that I can do. So, Mr. Ruff, if you want to address that, you can.
I filed a procedural motion, and the rules, everything that happened.
Thank you for becoming. Oh, Carl, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Carl B, thank you.
In this court is frozen until the Superior Court makes a decision on the procedural motion. Yes, it is. Go read it.
Okay, I'm gonna respectfully disagree with
You
you.
just disagree on what the rules say.
Mr. Ruff?
Oh, I hate it. Honestly, it's a staple of clandestine video. Is always somebody ruffling in pants and clothing, and it just blasts your ears. But I mean, beggars can't be choosers when it comes to Gracie Court audio.
You were found to have abandoned your appeal. There is no appeal pending. You filed a special action. The Superior Court denied your special action.
One of them.
I understand, Mr. Ruff. So at this point, there's no stay in this court. There's been no request for a stay. There's been no stay ordered by the Superior Court or a higher court. The only thing I can do now is reimpose. Anything else you want to tell me?
So you say that I don't need any of the things in 7C, that doesn't apply. So Rule 8 on how you write the memorandum, you're supposed to write a reference to the record. The record is defined in the previous rule, Rule 7C. A list of events is every time that I've had to come into court. If I need the transcript from one of those events from the time that we were in court where you admitted to watching my YouTube channel and I want to appeal based on that, I need the transcript from that, which means I need a list of events so I can get the transcripts to base my appeal on that. Why would you send 7C to the Superior Court without giving it to me and then send them my memorandum? They haven't been watching this case. They need to be able to reference the record to make sure that my memorandum was written correctly. That means I need all the information from Rule 7C. You guys have misinterpreted the rules. I'm not done talking. Do I have a right to be heard?
Ooh, oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, we're finally starting to get the fireworks, and honestly, we were expecting this.
Do I have a right to be heard? I'm trying to be heard right
Okay,
now.
Mr. Ruff?
I guess not. Okay.
All right. I just went through 7C.
And you misinterpreted it again, right?
Item by item. That's your opinion, Mr. Ruff.
Not as the law,
Okay,
but whatever.
anything else you want to say, Mr. Ruff?
I would like to point out that Judge Schumacher had all the rules in front of him, and we're reading the rules off of a piece of paper. Direct D didn't have any papers in front of him and had the rules memorized. And to everybody in the courtroom, it really made...
Okay, so, wait, are you saying that Direct D knew the rules better than the judge, even though the judge actually had the rules in front of him in written form?
Schumacher looked...
I object to everything that you're doing.
All right.
I object to your unlawfulness, your constitutional violations.
Case number 2021-043-799 pursuant to the finding of the court, the finding of entering a judgment of guilt previously for the offense of criminal trespass as a class 3 misdemeanor. You were found guilty in that case. The court imposed 5 days of jail. Court's reimposing that same jail time.
What about all the time I did in jail when I was arrested?
That's straight time, no 2 for 1. That jail is concurrent with docket number 2021-063-564.
What about all the time I was spent in jail when I was arrested for these cases? Did that just go away?
Is Harvey Brever, like, doing scratch-off tickets? What the hell is he doing?
Nobody counts that.
Mr. Ruff, that's my ruling, that you're gonna do 5 days, okay, sir? That was my ruling previously.
What about all the time I did in jail already?
Mr. Ruff, I'm giving you 5 days to get to serve in the case of 2021-071-040 pursuant to the finding of guilt in that case and your previously imposed sentence as to count 1, the disorderly conduct, 3 years of probation, 180 days of jail. All 180 days are suspended. As to count 2, the trespassing charge, you were found guilty of that as well for that offense. You were placed on 12 months probation with 30 days suspended jail upon completion of counseling.
Hey, Pat's Cats, thank you for the $13.37 tip. To Archer from Pat's Cats. There we go. Thank you, Pat's Cats.
The court did order counseling in that case. court order.
Yeah, I hate that it's suspended.
Within 2 business days to get set up on that training and counseling for anger management, we will give you that directive. As a term and condition of your probation, you shall not go to the areas where the Mesa Police Department are conducting an investigation. You shall not record any members of the Mesa Police Department while you're on probation. In the case of 2021-063564, pursuant to you being found guilty in that matter, the charge of criminal trespass is a class 3 misdemeanor. You're placed on 12 months of probation, 5 days in jail. While you're on probation, you are not to return to the Mesa City Plaza. Those five days in jail will be concurrent with the jail time of 2021-043799. The last case number 2021-048968. You were found guilty of failing to obey a police officer. You're given 24 months of probation, 90 days jail. All 90 days are suspended. Counseling was ordered in that case, sir.
Josh Lee, thank you for the $6.90 super chat. Because cats rule the internet. While I can't do much, I hope this helps. Please feel free to reach out if you want to talk about cat issues. Oh, whoa. Thank you, Josh Lee. I appreciate it, man. You guys have been really good with the support, the emails, the DMs. It's very much appreciated, guys. It's been a rough June. But I can't thank you guys enough for having the support. And I also can't thank my my friends and family also for the support. My parents sent me some assistance. So it's all appreciated and all going towards Archer, and hoping that he pulls through. He's doing okay now. Like right now, he's still his usual brat self, which I couldn't ask for more than him being his usual brat self. So thank you guys.
Again, you were directed to contact Prodigy Healthcare within 2 business days to get set up on that screening and counseling for anger management. In that case as well, I did know that you shall not go to the areas where the Mesa Police Department are conducting an investigation. You shall not report any members of the Mesa Police Department while you are on probation. Mr. Ruff, I will have my clerk come in a minute and will provide you with those sentencing documents. Mr. Ruff, regarding your 5 days of jail, sir, I'm going to give you up to 30 days for you to pick the day that you would self-surrender. Do you have a date in mind, Mr. Ruff?
30 days from now.
You have up to 30 days.
We'll mark it on the 30th day. But I object to going to jail and the sentencing and everything that you're saying.
I'm sure we all object to going to jail. If that was our sentence.
Felonious, illegal, and unlawful.
All right, Mr. Ruff, what time do you want to go in? I'll give you up until July 21st. What time do you want to go in on the 21st?
Midnight.
I'm not going to have you go in at midnight, sir. I don't want there to be any.
Okay. So he's supposed to report to jail on July 21st. And so that's what he's saying, that he's going to defy, that he's not going to do it. Gotcha.
You can go in between. How do you go in between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.? What time do you want to go in between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.?
8 a.m. because I'll be cop watching the night before. I'll need to sleep the rest of the day.
Let me self-surrender on July 21st. At 8 a.m. Mr. Hawkins, I didn't mean to ignore you, sir. Did you have anything that you wish to add?
Do not.
Mr. Ruff, just hold tight while my clerk come on in, and we'll get to those necessary documents. Beatrice, if you could come on in and give Mr. Ruff the sentencing documents, thank you.
We'll be taking both of you to federal court. I want you to know that personally from now. Both of you are going to be sitting in federal court answering for what you did. I think it's funny. I know you do. I think it's funny.
We done this?
We're done.
Federal court. What you're doing is illegal. You took an oath for the Constitution.
Yeah, I know. Right. I know. I heard it too. Right up yours. He said that I'm gonna do. I think he said I'm gonna do 8 a.m. because I'm going to be doing some cop watching the night before or something like that. Basically, telegraphing to the judges he's going to defy the rules, the probation rules. Thank you though for the $5.
We've been talking about it for years, but you want to follow through with this, you're going to take it to federal court. I'm already talking to the FBI about you, the DOJ. I've made friends recently. You're going to have to answer for your crimes against the American citizens. You being one of them. You're a criminal. You're really a criminal, I'm not. How about my son, so he can witness your terrorism? You want to say hi to my son over there?
Oh, I brought my son here as a witness to your terrorism. Oh wait, the son that's dependent upon you, that you initially claimed that you don't have any dependents when you tried to file your indigency paperwork. This guy.
And my other baby's really in the belly next time. Americans have died for the freedoms this year, really slapping around right now. My family members have died defending American freedoms, and you're up there shitting on them.
Okay, so after that, the judge sat there for about 10 minutes looking through paperwork and writing on paperwork.
Yeah, it's usually what happens when you have an important job with responsibilities and duties. Like you have, and when it comes to, institutions of justice, there's a lot of paperwork because you want a lot of paper trails when you want oversight and accountability. So yeah, it's going to involve a lot of paperwork.
Nothing said, and after about 10 minutes, Direct D told him, "You got about 5 more minutes, and I'm going to get up and walk out." And then the judge didn't say anything, and then after a minute or two went by, the judge actually got up and walked out. He didn't say anything. I'm going to cut all the dead.
You're about 5 more minutes until I leave.
So like I said a minute ago, after Direct D said that,
Cut himself off. Harvey Freeberg cut himself off of his own editing.
the judge sat around for a few more minutes, doing nothing, looking at paperwork, and then the judge got out and walked out. And then Direct D turned his chair around and addressed everybody who was in the courtroom, which, by the way, everybody that was in the courtroom was there to support him. There was probably
I'm sure there were
15 to 20 people there. I can't remember the exact number. But I'm going to cut all the dead time out. And then after he addressed everybody, he waited a little bit more for the judge, and then he got up.
he cut him.
You should have already had all this stuff. Is there any rule that says that you're supposed to provide it? You heard it. You had a trial. Your attorney should have given you that. So why is it written in Rule 7C? See, what they don't want me to be able to do is bring up the other times where I came in court, get the transcripts from those court dates, and be able to appeal things that happened in private court dates. Not all about these motions and things. Well, there's none of this filed. Other shit's happened since I got arrested. This was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I've been to a lot of court dates since then where a lot of appealable issues could have came up. But then we get into, well, we don't have those records anymore. Now we gotta do a trial de novo. And that's what they don't want to do. Because you contained right here in this little Nazi shit. Isn't that right? But there are 30 seconds before I walk the fuck out of here, guys. That's why I'm leaving. I don't know if you guys are hanging out.
So your rights can be suspended, you know what I mean? Where's Ken's fat ass at? Have you any approach yet?
I'm going to call down. I'm going to go back upstairs.
When I already fucking had my coat.
So therein lies the problem with these guys, because they don't. This is why you can't give them suspended sentences. Like guys like this, the ones that are openly defiant, openly unapologetic, that will never ever understand. It's why you can't give put kid gloves on guys like this. So, I mean, it could be delete. It could be held in contempt for just for that. But let me go ahead and I almost missed the other super chats. Original Vintage, thank you for the super chat. No, why suspend and give probation to a serial offender to clear his go to disregard of court? Well, exactly. That's exactly it. We just saw it right then and there. In Cat in Virginia, thank you for the $5 tip. Some spare change so you could buy the good catnip for sure. I got plenty more catnip for them, so I'll definitely take care of it. Tones for the $5. For Archer, would you say that if he defies probation or even flees the jurisdiction and doesn't surrender himself, he can't really claim conspiracy, etc. when he gets sent to prison? No, he can't. You know, when you openly defy the court like that, it's kind of hard to start claiming conspiracy or tyranny when it's painfully obvious what you're doing. So I appreciate the $10. I'll be right back. Because I have some gifts to open up, some packages that you guys sent to me in my PO box that I get to open up here in a second before we get to the next video. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find the jerk wearing. Figured I'd wear the shirt.
Oh my God, I love the shirt. I love the shirt. Think of cat food, which is good because that means you're eating. You don't love me. Love me.
Sure. Okay, 1 second. So this is from the Village Hat Shop, and I feel like I have a good guess as to what's in here. So well, I have a good guess as to what type of hat is in here. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, guys. I now have my own fez for whenever we got a Moorish sovereign citizen on the docket. To harness their. Thank you, whoever you are. I appreciate it. This one's a heavy one. But as you know, the heavier the gift, the more expensive it is, and the better it is. We all know that from Christmas. Heavy gifts mean best gifts. Oh! I know what this is. So, an attorney... Oh, so that was yours, Carl? Thank you, Carl. So, an attorney actually, who emailed me and asked me whether or not, he was clearing out his old books, and he wanted to know if he wanted mine, and I said sure, and so he sent me this. Oh wow, is it really that old? Prosser on torts. It's a torts a textbook from 1941. Oh, complete with underlining. Typical law student right there. And Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. So now I have the most recent edition and the 4th edition to add to my library. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So sorry, I completely forgot your name. But I definitely appreciate it, nonetheless. All right. What is next on the docket? Oh boy. Videos. There's Van Balion. A certified Van Balion classic. Because you can't be a freeman on the land in the UK without citing American law. I mean, that's by definition. Sorry, Mandy, I forgot to share this to you. Oh, here you go. Of course it does, Gary. We all know that the UCC, an American-made law, works. The link you sent me in Discord. Yes, I do have that. I think we should have time to watch it, Sean. And you know what? It'll be the christening of wearing the fez hat. So I think we might be able to watch it. All right, but let's take care of it. This one.
Just so you're aware.
Yeah.
You've got no jurisdiction over me.
Right.
At all. As of the 30th of January, there was a UCC 1 filing -3.
Damn it, Gary! I should have known.
08.
Sorry.
I'm back in the car.
Stevie, that's it. Steve, that's it.
Welcome back to the Balion channel, guys. Yes, that was a sovereign citizen citing a UCC in the UK. And if you think that was dumb, wait until you hear what he thinks the U in UCC stands for.
I'm gonna guess universal. Usually they say they'll say it's Universal Commercial Code.
Right, let's get into the video.
Hello there.
Hey, Alpha, thank you for being a 9-month member. Say hi to me, Artie. Ooh, woo. There you go. I just said hi to you. Thank you for the 9 months. And then Sarah Cartland, thank you for the 19.99 super chat for Archer. This is for me and my cat, Jethro. Speedy recovery for Archer and a little something towards a few treats. Thank you very much, Sarah. I really want to give him more treats. I need to find some like soft treats for him. All I have right now are the typical oh, what are they? You know, the typical. Why am I drawing a blank? The typical hard treats I usually give them. Anyway.
Can I just turn off the engine a second?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Thank you. 1 minute. I'll just be with you a second.
Temptations. Thank you. There we go. Temptations.
The reason we've stopped you today is just because your vehicle's flagging up on our system as not having any insurance, so we're just going to do some checks.
Oh, okay.
Have you got your driving licence on you at all?
No, I haven't, no.
No? All right.
But just so you're aware,
Yeah.
you've got no jurisdiction over me.
Right.
At all. As of the 30th of January, there was a UCC 1 filing -30.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the $200 tip for Archer's Boo Boo. Thank you, Anonymous, for the very generous tip. So, I really do appreciate it. Y'all gonna end up making me cry in the middle of this live stream, and I don't want to do that because that's weird and cringy. Because you're gonna start making me cry because but that was you, Wazoo. Thank you, Wazoo. Thank you so much, man. You've been such a big supporter of this channel for years. You're one of the old school, and you know I always love to see you in the chat. But thank you so much, man. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I really am gonna start tearing up. But thank you. Because of all the support I'm getting, you know, I'm always going to be transparent. I would actually, if I could freaking post. Carl B, stop it for the cringe. Thank you, Carl, for the $100 super chat. Anyway, thank you, Carl. I do appreciate it, man. What I was going to say is, you know, for the purpose of you know, always being transparent and making sure that you guys know what's going on. What was I saying? I wanted to actually, I want to, and I do want to post the discharge paperwork I got from the vet this morning. So you guys, but the thing is, there's no easy way of redacting my personal information from it without having to give Adobe money, and I don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to just redact that info, but once I do, I'll for sure post it. I'll post like the invoices that I get. I'll post everything for that, so you guys know I'm being transparent about what's going on with Archer. I did get an actual estimates of what it's going to cost, whether it be radiation therapy or chemotherapy. The free Adobe, not the one I have. The free Adobe I have, the free Adobe viewer I have won't let me redact unless I get the premium. Anyway, yeah, I want to be as oh, you could do it for me, Mandy? Okay, I'll send you a copy of it that you can do, you could take care of it. Taco, thank you, man. Taco and Yoshi, thank you for the 5. For the years I've known you, you've always been supportive of me and so many others who deserve the upbringing of love and kiss. Stay awesome. Thank you, Taco. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the 5. And then it really does mean a lot. I don't do it in hopes of getting receipts. I always try to do my best when I can to support, the smaller streamers, because I was one of you guys. But thank you, man. And then Rob, thank you for the $13.37 for the best kitty. Thank you for the $13.37. The tip link, I think the donate tag should have the accurate link for donating via PayPal. Maeve, thank you for the $5. Already make the document an image. You can on the computer take a picture with your phone, then you can cover it if I could help more. What? Thank you, appreciate it, Maeve. The $5. I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I will try to do. I'll try to see if I could find an open source PDF editor. Maybe I could find it. Anyway, let's continue on. I don't want to keep pausing the video, but thank you guys. Thank you so much for the help. But I do want to be as transparent as I can so that you guys don't think that I'm taking advantage or anything like that. Thank you. Nimrod, thank you for the €5. This is for the cuddles with the boys. They'll be well again soon. Have faith and go you for doing your best and being so kind to the kitties. Thank you, Nimrod.
CC1-308 filing, which is Universal Commercial Code,
Right.
which takes you and us out of joinder.
Where to start with this one? First of all, the U in UCC stands for uniform, not universal. And secondly, you're citing
I knew it.
a set of laws that govern commercial transaction in a completely different country to the one you're in. The Uniform Commercial Code doesn't work for sovereign citizens in the US, so why in the world would they apply in the UK? And finally, if the police don't have jurisdiction over you, then why did you pull over in the first place?
True.
I've been to Dorset Police. I'm recording you.
Yeah, that's fine, and my body one's on as well.
Right, so I personally went to Dorset Police HQ
Right.
on the 11th of the 1st, 2022.
Yep.
I served Chief Constable Scott Chilton and Chief Constable Olivia Pinkley from Hampshire.
Right.
I then went to the vaccine centre at the King's
I don't hate you, Nada.
Park Hospital on the 18th of the 1st, 2022.
This guy is the very definition of delusional. Do a quick Google search and this guy's picture will be in the first result. I mean, you have to be delusional to believe you can stand down an entire police force by simply writing a letter to your local police force. Good on that cop for ignoring everything he said.
I've just explained to the lady that as of the 30th of January, this year,
Yeah.
there was a UCC 1-308 finding, which I also went into Bournemouth Police Station and stated about 4 weeks ago. And I went to Dorset Police HQ and spoke to Inspector Elliott, collar number 1838, and I gave him the same information. So I stood the police down. I served Chief Constable Scott Chiltney on the 11th of the 1st, 2022, and Chief Constable Olivia Pinkney. You have refused to do your job. You have allowed more death, harm and injury to come to members of our community, our friends and our family, and you have no jurisdiction over us as of the 30th of January.
Have you got insurance for the vehicle, sir?
Yeah, I thought I recognised the voice. This is one of the guys from my G.I. Joke video. Who tried to arrest the police wearing full military fatigues. No, that guy is on a completely different planet altogether. And this guy isn't that far behind him, to be honest. No, this is the guy who I referred to as Discount Oliver Reed, when he tried to stop the police from leaving a medical centre he was protesting at. Yeah, he's one of those guys.
I have no idea. It's on a standing.
The vehicle's coming back. The reason for the stop is the vehicle's gone past the camera that I've got fitted to my vehicle.
Right.
And it's coming back as saying there's no insurance held on this vehicle.
Right. Why are you holding my data? Because as of the 30th of January,
So have you got
shouldn't have
insurance
any
on
of
the
my
vehicle,
data.
sir? Yes or no? Can you prove
A
to me you've
direct
got
debit.
insurance
I don't
at
have
this
to
moment in
prove
time?
anything to you.
Say again,
I
sorry?
don't have to prove anything to you because I create no joinder
Stop
with you.
under the Road Traffic Act.
That's an act.
Because
It's
of
not
the,
law.
Because of the
I'm
no
explaining
insurance on the vehicle.
If I'm explaining to
And
you.
if there's no insurance on the vehicle, then, well, if you're unable to prove to me at the roadside, but you believe you've got insurance, then I'll give you a producer. The producer documents at the police station for 7 days from midnight tonight.
Well, that sounds fair enough. Not everyone gets to drive away without showing proof of insurance in
Wow.
the UK. It's usually an automatic tow.
That's pretty wild. If they're letting you go on the condition that if you provide proof of insurance to the station, that's pretty wild. No way in hell that'll fly in New Jersey. Like Van Balion said, that's an no insurance is an automatic tow in New Jersey.
If he was smart, he would take the officer up on his offer. There's only one problem. For that to happen,
Well, he's not smart. You know this, Van. You and I both know this.
he needs to give them his details. But that's never going to happen because he's convinced that the law isn't the law for some crazy reason.
Midnight tonight.
Yeah, you do what you want
So
to do.
what I
yeah.
need from you is your name, address, and contact details to give to you.
I'm not obliged to do that, am I?
You under the Road Traffic Act.
No,
Yes, you are.
it's an act. It's not law. And
Okay,
as
so
I
if
stated,
basically what I'm trying to do to you is say to you that I need your details to give you that producer. That producer is just an information that's given to you and given to us to give you the time.
No, but I'm
7
not.
days from
I
midnight
don't have to
tonight.
create joinder with you because you're talking.
For your documents, for me to
No,
produce
because I've
that
already-
information, I need the documents. I need your information
Yeah.
from you to produce that.
Okay, let me explain. I've already sent DVLA. That's a corporation. It's not a government entity. I've already sent them a copy of the filing of the
I can only assume DVLA is the UK's version of the DMV.
UCC 1-308 filing. So we no longer, the people, no longer create joinder with you. You have no jurisdiction over us.
So if the DVLA, which is the UK version of the DMV, is a corporation...
Okay, I swear to God, I didn't pre-watch this, all right? I'm not trying to steal Van Balion's thunder, but I did not pre-watch this, even though he and I are saying the exact same things.
And not as you assert an agency, then why would you even bother sending them anything? Just ignore them. That's what I do with corporations I don't want to contract with. Is it because you know that it is in fact a government agency and you're just making stuff up?
All I'm saying to you now is because I've got to follow my procedure. If I'm unable to gain your details to give you that producer, then I'll have to take you down to the police station for the offence of having no insurance.
Right. And,
okay?
and at that point...
And that's only there for then. And you can decide then, because the producer then gives you that information for you. If you want to take it to court,
I don't have
you
to
can take
prove
it to
anything
court.
to you.
You can take it to court if you so wish, but if we get to that point where I can't get your details, then we have to take you down the station, don't we? So I'll give you 2 seconds to decide, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
1, 2. Well.
Yeah, he didn't need that.
Dickbag Patrol, thank you for the $4.99 super chat with cat heart emojis. Thank you very much, man.
2 seconds to decide anything because, like all sovcits, he thinks he knows best. So he jumps out of his car, but we've already established that this cop is not playing sovcit games. So this happens.
Oh my God.
I'll ask you one more time for your details, for us to give you a reducer for your documents, also to give you a ticket for the...
Mandy, I just DM'd you a copy of Archer's paperwork.
Give you my details.
You are under the Road Traffic Act.
That's an act, it's not the law.
Sir, if you're unable to give me that, then I'll arrest you for the offence offended before. I'll arrest you for the offence of having no insurance.
Has there a crime been committed?
And for showing the cord on your tyres, and I'm unable to get your details. If I'm unable to get that, sir, then I will arrest you. Are you willing to give me your details?
I'm asking you a question. Has a crime been committed?
Sir, are you willing to give me your details?
Because in order for a crime to be committed, there needs to be a victim.
Sir, I'm arresting you on suspicion.
Now, that's how you deal with the pseudo-legal nonsense these guys spew. You just simply ignore it and make the arrest. Nicely done. Anyway, what looks like some random passerby continues to film the arrest, and I guess there must have been some kind of scuffle to get him in handcuffs off camera, because he's complaining about blood on his fingers, which he uses to play the victim.
No,
Mr. Shucklers, Mr. Shucklers 1, thank you for the $50 super chat. Seriously, thank you so much. It's all of it. All of it's really appreciated.
Just do me a favour, just off the road, yeah? Off the road.
He's been excessively violent. Don't call me Balion, please. No, I'm not saying
that. You're bleeding, mate.
That's all you are, policy officer.
He's bleeding.
Right? Yeah, I know. That's why he left. Because you're all criminals. Right?
I believe you're bleeding your fingers. You're bleeding.
Oh yeah, it's excessive force. Exactly. Yeah, because they don't know what they're doing and they don't know their job. And they've all broken the law and they're all criminals.
I'm sure they did. Look at them. Police brutality. Thank you, Rabbit, for the $2 super chat. Get him the licking treats. It's like a popsicle. Some of you guys, well, it could be a matter of taste, but I do remember one of you guys sent him some of those licking treats, and they didn't really take to it. But maybe I'll check out what you guys linked to me in Discord, and I'll see if they'll take to it.
Says the guy in a pair of handcuffs on his way to jail. You just cannot make this stuff up. Oh, and says the guy who not 5 minutes ago cited American law on a UK traffic stop.
Gia, thank you for the $99.99 super chat. You guys really are gonna make me cry. I already. Thank you guys. Thank you, Gia. I already cried earlier this morning. Okay, I'm not. I'll talk about it after we're done here. But thank you, Gia.
You're in no position to lecture anybody on the law.
I think for his safety, can you check his finger, please? I'm talking to you, yeah. He's bleeding. You have to search your hand.
Just check that. Just video.
Yeah, I did.
Just video.
Yeah, I did.
I
will send it to you.
Yeah, all for no tax. I can't.
Yeah, but it's not though, is it? You missed out the part where you refused to give your details and probably resisted arrest, hence the blood on your hand. Context is important.
You know what makes me sick is an 8,200% increase in the death rate of 10 to 14-year-olds. No, from the vaccine that you chose to ignore the powers Steve. To keep your job, like Inspector Dave Cooley, like Inspector Get the hand up, Jack, and back of the car. Stevie, what's that? Steve, just... That's real children that you've allowed to fight.
Here we go.
Ex-police army guy. Ex-police army guy. You know what he's doing.
So I know that was a bit difficult to hear because of the traffic noise, but he was basically crying about how the arrest went down. But I don't really have that part of the video, so I can't really comment on that. He was also blaming these officers for ignoring what he believes are crimes related to the pandemic. Which
Thank you, Father, for the 2 months.
To argue on a traffic stop, especially when it's coming from someone who thinks American laws apply in the UK. Anyway, after all that, he was still arrested.
I do have brown rice.
Have jurisdiction over him after all. Right, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video.
All right, guys, you convinced me. I'll give myself a bunch of cans of tuna for the boys.
Please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
Thank you, Tani. Yeah, I won't put in too much water. But give me a second here. Or salmon. That's also a good idea. I know you guys sent me like the freaking like 32 pack, but again, I don't know, as you know, with cats, they're very picky, so I found like a variety pack of like 3 tubes each of like chicken, tuna, and something else. So that's like $11. So I'll add that one so they can get that one. But I'll figure that one out. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? So yeah, this morning when I was reading through Archer's discharge paperwork, which effectively was like the more detailed breakdown of what we talked about on Wednesday about Archer's situation, what he has and what his treatment options are, what we're doing going forward and everything like that. Like I think when I was reading that this morning, that was when how's this for father Phil Fox? How's my 22-year-old nephew whose fiance served a criminology degree was surprised when I explained that one could not just opt out of society else. Oh no. I mean, technically you can, but you need to go out to international waters, though. That's the problem. But anyway, so say when I was reading through Archer's, but thank you for the $10. When I was reading through the packet, that's basically when I broke down. and I just basically cried. I admit it. I cried. I broke down. I had not done it at all ever since Archer got his diagnosis from the biopsy results. I kind of teared up a little bit here and there, but kept it together. It wasn't until I kind of got into reading into the weeds of what Archer has and what we might be facing in terms of whether or not, treatment would work or not work, and here's what happens if it doesn't work, and everything like that. So that's kind of where I lost it. But as I mentioned, Archer, he's doing fine. He's being his little brat self, and that's where that's kind of what happened earlier today. So the last thing I need is to do another cry session, because it's gonna give me another headache. I ended up getting a headache today from breaking down earlier. But right up yours. Thank you for the $5. It's been 2 months since I lost your void, Kitty. I'm man enough to admit it. That after 18 years with him, I still tear up. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want us to have a little bit of fun today. I don't want it to be crazy. It is about to be Fez time, Sean. It will be, but I want to show you guys before I continue to forget, because this is actually like news that's like a week old. I keep forgetting to mention it, but we will have Fez time. So, oh my God, yeah, for sure, Brad. Absolutely. That's the other bit of news, Thea. We're going to talk about that as well. Where was it? Here we go. So I imagine those of you who watch the sports ball know who Antonio Brown is. He is most well known as being a wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then he briefly went to the Oakland Raiders. Then he was cut. Then he went to the Patriots for about a game, and then he was cut after some certain allegations against him. And then the Buccaneers picked him up, and he was on the championship team. He is well known as being a diva, a typical diva wideout of the likes of T.O. So that's how we know him. But he had been cut, has since been cut, and then tried to make an ownership with an arena football team in New York. It's like the Albany Empire. Well, he's in the news saying that he is not the actual owner of the arena football team, but rather, I am involved in the Antonio El Allah Express Trust Enterprise, a trust which is a separate entity from myself. While the trust have 100% ownership stake in the Albany Empire, I myself don't have any ownership or control over the team. Antonio Brown, diva wide receiver, has gone full sovereign citizen. Thank you, Scott, for the $25 super chat. There's more. I want to find if it's more of it.
And there was much rejoicing.
But there are more layers to this particular onion. Antonio L. Alla Express Trust Enterprises, domestic arm of another entity. Antonio L. Alla Express Trust without the enterprise. Empire Tea President Alberoni Dennis and a lawyer named Marlon Oliveira said in a phone call Monday night that a foreign citizen named Antonio L. Alla is the trustee. I, Brown, Antonio Tavares, a foreign national, but not a citizen of the United States at birth, am writing to you regarding recent reports that have been circulating media regarding my supposed ownership of the Albany Empire team. I want to make it clear that I am not the owner of this team. And any claims to the contrary are completely trust and completely false. It's not clear or why how Brown is claiming to be a foreign national and not a citizen of the United States, as media reports have always had him born in Miami to U.S. citizens Eddie Brown and Adrian Moss. It's, tones, of course. Of course it is. Yeah. So, Antonio Brown, sociopathic wide receiver who probably lost his mind after getting concussed back in 2016, has gone full sovcit. Yeah, CTE can do that. Like, it went even more that not only a foreign national, I think he actually mentioned the whole all caps thing. But the fact that he put the estate name in all caps suggests more of the sovcit thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to highlight that because I thought it was amazing. I know, Scott. Albany. I watch. I'm subscribed to Urinating Tree. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler fan and sports ball shit poster. I love him, and yeah, he broke down the whole fiasco involving Antonio Brown and the football team. His actual YouTube channel name is Urinating Tree, all one word. Yes, he's hilarious. I love him. But UK, we're gonna go to UK transparency. Frog UK, there we go. Frog UK. That Polyaudis fugitive has been found and has been hooked up. There we go. It's a very brief one, and then we're going to go to the link, Sean, that you sent me. There we go.
Well, for all of you that remember the...
He might be, Tones.
Polly's audit, that's Ricky Scott Collin. He was picked up on the warrant outstanding relating to that incident for his failure to appear in Washington County, Oregon, and was transferred to Lane County, Oregon yesterday and was booked into Lane County Jail. So he was in torture cuffs yesterday, so that makes 6 in torture cuffs yesterday. His girlfriend at the time, and as far as I'm aware, still his girlfriend, defended herself pro se in court, and it went very well, and she was convicted and sentenced, but he's now being picked up and will no doubt probably face quite a time in jail. As you can see, for a reminder, he faces 5 charges. The first was burglary, which is a felony. The second was assault in the 3rd degree, which is a felony. The third was harassment misdemeanor, disorderly conduct misdemeanor, and criminal trespass 2nd degree. If you haven't seen the baseball incident, it's well worth a watch, and you'll be able to find it on my channel. I'd like to thank Nasty Nathaniel for tipping me off on this one. Thanks for watching.
On May 1st, 2023.
Oh, nope, not yet. We're gonna watch Sean's link, and then I need to put it on. Wait, how am I going to wear my headphones like this? Oh. All right. I think I can hear relatively okay. Okay, so the title of this, I haven't seen it yet, but the title of this is Sovereign Citizen Moore gives a tour of her Caribbean jail cell. If I recall, I believe some Moors tried to use their Moorish passports in the Caribbean and ended up getting hooked up for it. I think this is what this is involved.
As well as the standard fair use policy, this video is protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787.
In Jamaica, okay.
We are taking our place on this planet.
My nationality is Mormon.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. This is a sovereign living, ancient Article 3 Moorish American Al-Moroccan Consular Court action. We are the sovereign living justice in capitis diminutio nolo in red ink in propria persona sui.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, I think I just got bingo in my mind.
In proprio solo and in proprio heredis. I am sovereign living justice Sharon Ann Piet Johnson in capitis diminutio nolo in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis. My free chosen sovereign living appellation is Shasha
Appellation.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
Holding court in the middle of a traffic stop. Why?
Excuse me, ma'am, but what in the doohickey are you talking about? Why should I have to stand into perpetuity? Why?
This is an Al-Moroccan Moorish American Article 3 Consular Court action.
All right, I already appreciate this lady. The look on this lady. Look on her face. It's like she's already done with this. She's already like completely done, not having any of it.
Consular court action. I am Sovereign Living Justice Sharon Ann Piet Johnson. In capitis diminutio nolo. In red ink, in propria persona sui juris. I am in my natural living person. I am not a corpse. I am not a nom de guerre. I am not black. I am not Miss. I am not Jamaican. I am not.
Is she like, okay, she's talking, but is she like playing a video too? Like I'm hearing another voice underneath hers.
I am a sovereign, original, indigenous, natural, divine, sentient, flesh and blood woman living in my body on the land.
So you're going to stand and last forever, Sharon?
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. You are violating my rights. I am not. I'm not in the jurisdiction of any of you. Don't touch me. Like I said, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. Don't touch me. I said, don't touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. You have, I said, all rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
Oh my God. Why does she keep saying all rise and stand? You're not even a courtroom. Why are you going through this formalism in the middle of a traffic stop?
All rise and stand and remain standing. I said, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I said, don't touch me. Do not assault me. Do not touch me. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. All rise and stand and remain standing into... Touch me. You're in violation of international law. I keep stating to you, I am not under your jurisdiction. I have presented my documents. I am not under your jurisdiction. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands. Don't touch me. I am where. This is my flag. This is my national vessel. This is my vessel. This is my vessel. I have cancelled.
Wait. I guess maybe people can probably answer this for me. Is she actually from Jamaica and is actually trying to pull this more sovereign citizen stuff? Or is she visiting and trying to pull this off?
Terminated all contracts with the United States Corporation Company. I am not under the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation Company. I am a sovereign living national. I am in propria persona sui juris. I am in my natural...
I guess it doesn't necessarily matter one way or the other. I'm just kind of more curious.
I am not under the jurisdiction.
Although, given that...
All rise and stand. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. It is treason. I am the sovereign. I am the living. I am not dead. I am not a corpse. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. I am sovereign living justice Sharon Ann Piet Johnson in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis.
1 week later.
A dozen of them. Oh my God. I can't keep on the... Do not come in this gate. You have no jurisdiction in here. Do not come. Look at that flag. You have no jurisdiction in this gate. Oh my
A
God,
UN
they're
passport?
coming in my gate.
Uh-oh.
They're coming in my gate. They just come in my gate.
So apparently, even though the Jamaican
do not come in my gate. They just came in my gate.
Jamaican police didn't have jurisdiction over this delusional Moorish sovereign citizen, when they showed up to her house, they trespassed and came into her gate and arrested her. And now in this next clip, she's going to show us the jail cell that she was being held in. Now, I'm not even sure why they locked her up. Maybe it was because she was spreading Moorish science all over the island of Jamaica and they wasn't having it.
Okay, so she is actually a native and has gone full Moorish, sovereign citizen in Jamaica.
I'm not quite sure.
I mean, she sounds like she would be a Pauline adherent.
This is the shower. Look at it. Filthiness. Look at it.
Wait, should she? Okay, well, for one thing, they actually let her keep her phone while she's in jail. Wow.
Look at it. Filthiness. Could it be necessary if you come here? Could it? This is. Could it? It's gonna fall apart in a minute. Can't too much. Could it? Look at the mass of the people. Look at the mass. Extra lightness. People, look at the mass of the people. Look at the mass filthy. The whole in the sea. Look at the mass filthy. Look at the mass filthiness. Could the mass filthy? Look at the toilet what they want for you is here. Look at this filthiness. They're gonna shut this shit down now. Look at it. Filthiness. Germs. Look where they have people that keep people. Look at them. Filthiness. That's that.
My brain not working in Jamaica. Jamaica is its own sovereign nation. It's not a member of it's not under the dominion of the British Empire anymore. It is its own sovereign nation, its own laws. I think its currency might be tagged to the US dollar, or the pound. I can't remember. But it's its own sovereign nation. But the problem is but as somebody already mentioned, the Moors, these kinds of Moors, they think that their empire spanned all of North America, including the Caribbean. Oh, it is Jamaican dollar? Gotcha.
That was our bed. This was our bed right here. This.
Honestly. Look. Thanks for the video, Sean. It's just I don't know what you expect. You're gonna act a fool like that, and you're going to go to a nation that's far and away more impoverished than the United States. You're going to end up in a jail that's not gonna look very nice. I've seen way too many episodes of Locked Up Abroad to know I am not going into certain countries, and I am not going to take chances in other countries either. And countries that I do visit. All right, so what was the one? So one that somebody sent to me in the suggested videos. This one sounds pretty wild. It might and allegedly it might actually be a secret sovcit video. Uh-oh. Oh, darn it. This one is Angry Lady turns traffic stop into absolute chaos. All right. Sure, I'm sharing.
She's crazy. That woman needs to go to jail.
Ma'am, you've been watching way too much Facebook.
Facebook?
Down Bayshore now. Speeds are at 27 miles per hour. Turning into the backside of the Thai restaurant. Be advised, vehicle just struck the curb.
Ooh.
Here by the dumpster.
Uh-oh.
Driver, turn the vehicle off now. Turn your vehicle off now. Open the door. Let me see your hands. Step out of the vehicle slowly. Whenever you step out of the vehicle, face away from me. Stay facing away from me.
Step out of the vehicle. Do it now. Step out of the vehicle right now.
What did I do wrong? What's going on?
Also, Whiskey, I apologize. I missed your super chat. Thank you for the $5.
Traffic stop for expired registration. Fail to drive in a single lane. Stay facing away from me. Do it now.
Yeah, I gotta say, if they already have her at a felony stop, they probably have been chasing her for at least a little bit to be in that position. I need to make some calls? Okay.
Do not escalate this situation.
Get out of the car.
Why do people have to resist us?
I'm gonna let that stew for a second. I'm gonna go get something else. All right, I'm back. He's like, can I just go one day without extra paperwork?
This is ridiculous. We're gonna wait for Santa Rosa to get here. Ma'am, open the door and step out of the vehicle. Can you see it? She's still on the phone. Why don't you come over here behind me? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to this car on the driver's side, all three of us. We're gonna approach as a team, okay? We're gonna try to light up the interior of the car. I wanna see if there's any, very quickly, we're gonna see if there's any weapons or anything. We're gonna try to open up the driver's door and tell her to get out of the car, okay? Okay. Ma'am, open up the door. Ma'am, please open up the door.
So she went back in and locked the door. This is just like the greatest. She's doing everything right so far. This individual.
Locked. Ma'am, unlock the door, please.
Roll the window down.
Ma'am, please open up the door. I don't want to have to break the window.
If you don't roll the window down, we have to break the window.
Ma'am, you need to open up the door and step out of the vehicle and provide identification. This is a traffic stop, as I've already informed you previously.
Do not escalate this situation.
Ma'am, you are escalating the situation. You need to at least put your window down, open up the door, and step out of the vehicle. I've already told you because your registration's expired. You're driving in the left lane, and also you're drifting in and out of your lane. Ma'am, listen to me. If you do not open the door, we're going to break the window. I've already communicated that to you. You've been stopped for a few traffic violations. Oh my
God. I swear, I mean, like the cop. This is probably like his last. It's probably his last stop before the end of his shift, and he's probably like, "Really, really, this is the last stop before the end of my shift."
Hey, since her face is so close to the window, don't break this one. Okay.
Go to the other one.
On the passenger side. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, last warning. Please step out of the vehicle.
Because you know what's going to happen? It's going to be injuries and it's going to be more paperwork. So go for the passenger side. A little bit less injury, less paperwork.
Ma'am, do you understand this is your last warning?
Last warning.
You are under arrest. Go ahead. Just break it.
Just do it. Bam. Why are you doing this? I had no idea this was going to be the end result of my actions.
I want to talk to your officer, Sheriff. You guys are violating my rights right now. You are scared.
Oh my God.
I have done nothing wrong.
Yep.
Come on.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me go. What are you doing? Stop.
You're under arrest.
Hands on your back.
Hands behind your back.
What are you arresting me for? Why are you grabbing me like this? Let me go. Aubrey, what did you do to those people? Why are you arresting me? Why are you doing this to me? You guys are scaring me. You are violating my rights.
You're under arrest.
For what?
For resisting arrest.
I am not resisting.
Obstruction, okay?
I am not resisting.
Violation.
Probably obstruction.
4302.
Let me go. I'm not
No, ma'am, you're going. You're going to jail.
Stop resisting.
I was never resisting. You guys attacked me. This is not fair. No, let go. Give me my phone.
Stop resisting.
You are not going to delete
Ma'am, stop.
This is not audio. I am not resisting
Stop
arrest.
resisting.
You do not have to
Stop
grab me.
resisting now.
I am not resisting.
Stop resisting.
I have a witness and
resisting.
everything. What is your name? What is your name?
Quit
I
resisting.
have a right.
Yes, absolutely, Deacon.
Who is arresting me?
You're going to the back of the police car now.
I have somebody coming over here. I have my brother and my children here. I have a right to know where I'm going.
I think they already said you're going to jail.
No! I have a right to know where I'm going. My brother's on his way.
You're going to the Santa
No!
Rosa County Jail.
Wait till my brother gets here.
No.
I need my cell phone. No! Stop!
You're going to jail.
No, I am not going to jail. Until my
Yes, you
brother
are.
gets here. I need to get my rights.
Oh, I know. There's one for the bingo box.
I know my rights.
You should exercise the right to remain silent right now.
Who are these cops? These cops just they clearly, most of them clearly sounded like they're at the end of shift, and they've lost all Fs. They have no more Fs to give for the remainder of their shift.
I need my cell phone. I want my cell phone. I need my property. I need my cell phone. I want my cell phone. I need my property. I know my rights. You have no right to delete those videos from my phone. I want my property. I know my rights.
Who's talking? What's the problem?
I guess that's the lady that she called. Can she say she called for you?
What's going on now?
No, I was just over here working. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to fix a PowerPoint that I got. I watched her for 15 minutes ignore you guys.
Oh, okay, okay.
Telling her, and I've been videoing, so I'll
Oh,
report
okay.
to you.
Gotcha.
She's crazy.
If you would, yeah.
We got an auditor who's actually siding with the cops for once. we got a cop watcher who's actually siding with the cops. It's like, I saw you guys talking to her for 15 minutes. She is crazy. If you guys want the cell phone video, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That woman needs to go to jail.
Yeah.
I did not expect. I actually did not expect this at all.
She, you know, lit her up way back there in the seashore.
Yeah, that's why I went back inside, turned the lights off. I
Yeah.
didn't want anybody to know I was here.
Gotcha. Okay.
I I do not give you consent to search my vehicle. You have no warrant. You have no right.
Ma'am.
Do not.
Ma'am,
get
it's
out
a
of my
tow.
vehicle. You have no right to pull me over.
Ma'am,
Let me go.
tow inventory, okay?
You have no right to search my vehicle. I have
Inventory search.
give you consent. You have no warrant.
Inventory.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So this is not, I would say not a sovereign citizen, but definitely like a roadside attorney who probably did get a lot of her like, know your rights, probably from Chili de Castro. This sounds like somebody who probably watched a whole lot of Chili de Castro and is trying to exercise it.
This is not inventory. This is not inventory. You are searching my vehicle without my permission.
Yeah.
You have no right.
Inventory, ma'am.
It's not.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my
True. She didn't have a trifold out. That's fair. So may not be de Castro.
Okay. When you get signaled by police to pull over for a traffic violation, you have to pull over and provide identification. You have to understand that.
I am not from here. I tried
This
to
is-
pull over. I didn't know what was going on.
This is
Well,
nationwide, okay?
This is not nationwide. This is nothing.
Yeah, when the police
What?
tell you to pull over, you have to stop.
And that's why you need this many calls for one person?
Yeah, because
No.
you were resisting.
No, I was not resisting.
You got out of your car while they were talking to you. You then got back into your car, locked the door, rolled up the window, and refused to get out of the vehicle. I would say probably obstruction. And then I'm sure there's probably extra body cam footage that could probably show you doing active resisting too while they were trying to put you in handcuffs. So bare minimum obstruction, and more than likely probably also resisting as well.
I had no idea what was going on. You only followed me for not even a mile. For half a mile, I was confused. I thought you were an ambulance.
I have the feeling the fact that there are several officers behind him that were with him, I get the feeling that they were probably following you for a lot longer than a half mile to have that many officers on your butt. So I'm going to say I don't buy this. What was the initial reason? I think he said expired tags. Like I guess he said something about driving in the left lane, probably like I guess speeding into the left lane or something like that. Okay, but also they noticed that she was like going in and out of the lane, weaving in and out of the lane.
Red and blue lights?
You guys are now violating
From
my
3
rights,
police
and you
cars?
best believe
Yeah, exactly. See?
something about this.
Okay.
I will do something about this. It doesn't matter what it is that you believe. You are now searching
No.
my property without my consent.
I don't even think she has a...
Without my consent.
I don't think she has a
You are
license.
searching my property without
Uh-oh.
my consent. I know my rights.
Man, where's your license located?
I don't have it with me. My brother's on the way here. This is his car. I just went to the store.
All right, what's your last name?
My last name is on my ID that you are searching without my permission. I have no right to give you
Their last name is on the ID that you don't have.
anything. Wait till my brother gets here. You have pulled me over for no reason.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your last name?
I'm not giving you any information.
Okay.
I will wait till my brother gets here. Can I please make a phone call?
No.
I don't feel safe right now.
Ma'am, you're in the...
I do not feel safe.
You're in the hands of police, okay? You're safe.
Well, what's going to happen is she's going to go to the jail. She's going to be treated like a Jane Doe, and they're going to fingerprint her.
In the hands of the police right now.
You're protected.
No, I am not.
Ugh.
I want my property. You have no right to do this. I want to speak with my brother. You guys know you're doing wrong and you will pay for this. I need to know the badge number.
No, I don't know if I've seen that one, Little Country.
Without probable cause.
Ma'am, you've been watching way too much Facebook.
Yep.
You are
Can you
searching
run the
my
entrance
vehicle
subject, the
without
driver
probable
for me?
cause,
Check
without a
all 50
warrant,
for a
without
deal.
nobody's consent.
I said, does she have a license? And he's like, no, I don't. She doesn't. So, let me see it. Where's it at? Okay.
Marijuana in there. It was inside the glove box or the
Center console.
and there's a little bit of shake there because it was broke already.
Okay.
And then that wine was in the front seat in the black bag.
Ooh. Okay, so marijuana, as well as you say it was a open bottle of wine.
Front seat in the black bag.
Yeah.
Front seat in the black bag.
Okay. I'll let you know here in just a second.
Can I please answer my phone?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
You've been deprived of all your freedoms at this time.
What?
You're under arrest.
Ooh.
So one of your charges is going to be never having a driver's license. Another one of your charges is going to be flee and elude law enforcement.
I was not fleeing.
You've been signaled to stop and you failed to do so.
I was not fleeing, and I will fight that against court. I was not fleeing.
A third.
I did not know what was going on. I want to put that on the record.
Wow.
I was not fleeing.
Okay, ma'am, I'm trying to explain why you're going to jail, okay? The third charge you're going to get tonight is violation of 843.02, resisting without violence.
I was not resisting.
All right, so that's why you're going to jail, and you're going to get a few citations for the traffic violations.
Which are exactly what? What exactly is it that you pulled me over for? Because I break no law. I was driving the speed limit. I did nothing wrong. I was using all my turn signals. Why did you pull me over? You guys are searching my car without my consent or nobody's consent.
We have to do an inventory of your property.
You don't.
Yes, ma'am.
No, not for what's in the vehicle because you have no probable cause for anything else. A traffic violation does not mean search my vehicle.
Oh my god. If you're under arrest, they can do an inventory search. I mean, if I'm going to be a bleeding heart liberal, I'm still kind of waffle. I'm still kind of iffy on inventory searches. But I don't want to get into that. But at the end of the day, it's my opinion. The SCOTUS says inventory searches are valid. It is what it is. Once you're under arrest and they take the car, inventory search, if they find something, it's admissible.
I could have easily gave you my password and my passport and all my identification. The way you guys came to me is breaking the law. All of these officers for what? I want to make a few phone calls. I need to figure this out. I'm not even from this state.
You can make a phone call when you get to the jail.
I want to make a phone call right now. I don't even know where I'm at, where I'm...
Yes. Yes, Father. It is.
You're heading to the Santa Rosa County Jail.
Cash bond 9,500. This is definitely not Wisconsin. All right. I have another one linked up.
On June 25th.
Other than where an officer uses what traffic violation would not require the police to pull you over? Sovcits to think all of them don't. If they have RAS of any traffic violation, they could pull you over. It would ultimately depend on public policy. Like I think Philadelphia passed the law that says that cops cannot pull over for certain types of vehicle infractions. But that's a matter of public policy. So it effectively, unless otherwise noted, a police officer can stop you if they suspect you violating any aspect of any violation of the traffic of the state's respective traffic code. Again, unless otherwise stated that they can't stop you for X, Y, and Z. All right, so rich lady thinks laws don't apply to her because she donates. Oh boy. That's all we need is a rich asshole who thinks the laws don't apply to them. Alright, Smeo, hold on.
On June 25th, 2020.
Hold on.
On June 20.
Oh. There we go. Alright, we're good. Bottle Cap, thank you for the 10 months. Best wishes for Archer to terrorize you forever. Forever. Thank you, Bottle Cap.
25th, 2022. Police responded to a report of a domestic dispute outside a hotel.
You okay?
Adam, I have not seen that, and I do not want to watch that. That sounds terrible. So hold on. The description says officers were dispatched to a hotel in reference to a potential domestic dispute reported by an anonymous witness. When they arrived, the woman involved claimed nothing happened.
Did you call 911?
No.
Okay, because someone called saying that you were getting beat up.
Ew. Who would
I
do
don't
that?
know. Were you with someone?
I'm from New York. I don't get beat up.
Hey,
Okay. Not sure that has anything to do with anything, but sure. Oh, my bad. Here you go, Mandy. But sure, my bad.
I believe you, but were you just with someone? No?
No.
Keep driving around. She's advising this isn't her.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
What? What?
Really? I'm just waiting for Uber to get home.
Right. Well, when I'm told that someone was beating up a white female in a white dress, and you don't have any shoes on,
Do you really think I would put up with that?
I don't know you.
Yeah, I don't know you, lady.
Verify with you.
Okay. No one's touched me. I appreciate it. I support Dunwoody. I have a business over here.
Did you just say who her political preferences are? I support Dunwoody. I have a bit. Oh my. Oh, that's weird.
That's affirmative.
Ew. I would never.
Stop saying ew.
Okay, that's fine.
After being met with resistance, the first officer went to find the other involved party. Meanwhile, another officer received confirmation from a witness that the woman was involved.
I got an independent witness advising.
All right.
No one touched me.
Okay, well, what's going on out here tonight?
No one touched me.
I didn't ask that. I asked what's going on tonight.
Nothing.
Okay, so why are we out here, and why do I got like multiple reports that you had a fight with someone out here?
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, at this point, I mean, there's reports of a DV involving her, or at least it matches her description. We don't know who started it yet. We don't know yet. So
There's no problem.
Well, there is a problem.
What is the problem that was called in?
Because there's a disturbance between you and another male.
Someone doesn't want to stay at the hotel. I've got to drive home. I'm sobering up.
Okay.
So I'm standing here to sober up to go back home.
Where's home at?
Home is in Brookhaven. My daughter has a 17th.
Do you have your ID with you?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
God.
shit. So what happens when we're intoxicated outside, and then you're sitting there telling me
Yeah,
that.
I'm not
Ooh.
Telling me that. Well, there was a cause out here, and that's the reason why I'm out here.
No, there wasn't. I'm actually just trying to go home.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, just about that, you got a bunch of pigs.
It was you?
I know you didn't do shit.
Oh my God. Okay, homeless. All right.
Okay, homeless. Okay, rude. How do? Wow. All right. Not winning any sympathy points so far. He calls some random dude who's walking by, not involved, and saying he's homeless.
Go get a job.
Jesus, lady.
Really?
You had nothing to do with calling this in with you.
I support Dunwoody. I finance Dunwoody. I have a business in Dunwoody. I'm not going to do this based on them. I
Well, I
make
don't know
good
who
decisions.
them is, but them did
I
not
make
call.
good decisions.
Oh yeah. What do you mean by them? Oh, all right. Do we need to mark the racism, actual racism, on the bingo box?
I make good decisions to make better for myself. There's my ID.
Well, I don't know about that, lady, because we had multiple phone calls of you being involved in a TV.
Seriously.
261 named Edward.
Well, I think Mandy, she already admitted that she's drunk and she's trying to sober up.
My salon. I've got a business.
Of course it's salon. All right, I don't want to go into. I don't want to do the reverse isms thing with her. Of course, she owns a salon.
Last name is going to be spelling
Angelo,
or
seriously?
Romeo A Alpha.
Who dat?
And the first name is Carol.
You.
Carol.
Oh my God.
0128 1970.
I'm not driving. I'm going to my hotel room.
Are we not already at a hotel?
I'm not driving.
Okay, well, listen to me. You're
What?
intoxicated.
Yeah, I'm going
One
to my
more,
hotel.
I'm going to go ahead and take you
I'm
to
not
jail. Do you understand
driving.
me? It does not matter.
Ooh.
You're in the public area, you're intoxicated, and you're cussing at people walking down the road. That had nothing to do with you.
You guys are ridiculous.
Go ahead and lock her up for me. Go ahead.
What?
You're under
Ooh. No, all right, the cops have very minimal patience tonight. They're not dealing with this. I did nothing, Carol.
What am I doing?
Relax your arms. Relax. Before you catch another charge.
Come on.
Relax.
I'm trying to wait for Uber.
I don't care. Relax your
I'm
arms.
waiting for
Relax
Uber.
your arms.
What are you doing, Angelo?
He didn't do nothing. I am.
I'm just waiting for Uber to go back to Brookhaven. My daughter just turned 17. I got a hotel room.
I don't know what your daughter's age has anything to do with anything.
God, what? Seriously, guys, I donate to your police department. I'm
Don't care.
over at Park Place with the lawns, and really, I
Yes,
donate
really.
to you. Big time.
And
Yes.
So the thing is that when you're cussing at people that walk by that have nothing to do with you,
I'm not doing anything.
you
I was
sit
just
here and
waiting
cuss at
here.
this guy walking by you. It's got nothing to do with you.
Who is he?
The person you just cussed at.
Oh, we can't talk anymore?
We can't cuss
Is that
at people.
what's come down to? We can't talk to people?
Put it in your truck.
I'm not going to jail. I've done
You are going to
nothing
jail.
wrong.
You're under arrest. How about that?
Under what?
For disorderly under the influence, and if you keep pulling away
I
from the
am
officer,
not.
one more time, you're getting
I'm trying to get an Uber home.
If you pull away from
Are
the
you
officer
guys
one more
seriously
time,
doing this?
I will have another charge on you. And yes, I'm dead.
Yes, that's true. Nimrod, you're correct. All of you who have donated to me tonight means that I am subservient to you, and I am therefore obligated to anything that you say. True.
Why? I'm just trying to go home.
Well, tonight you're going to jail, unfortunately. Have a seat in the car.
There's no charges under anything.
I'm not going to argue with you about it. Have a seat in the
Guys,
truck.
seriously, I've got a company.
get in
I
the
donate
car.
to Dunwoody.
Get in the back.
No, doesn't matter.
Before
What
you
are
get
you
another
guys
charge.
doing? Oh my God.
Inside the truck.
Seriously?
Dead serious.
Absolutely serious.
Nothing.
Okay.
I
well
just
then-
want to go
then
home to
when you go to
Brookhaven.
court in August, you can explain it to the judge that you
What
did
are
nothing.
you talking about?
Get in the
court
car.
in
Slide in the
August?
truck. You're going to have a court date in August.
I want to know the charges right now.
I'll tell you when you get in the truck.
This is hey, what's up, Celine Driver? This is this is Georgia. Okay.
I've already told you.
And I assume Dunwoody is a suburb of Atlanta. Cerebral Tackle, thank you for the $5, man.
Disorderly under the influence and obstruction because you're fighting where you're pulling away from
I'm
my officer.
trying to go home.
You are under arrest. Get in the back of the truck.
I'm trying to go home.
In the back of the truck.
Are you guys seriously?
Absolutely.
Does it look like they're joking?
It is my daughter's. I just came here to.
To what?
Really?
I don't know how much more I've got to tell you. Yes, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, really.
I know
Absolutely.
your people in Dunwoody.
Okay, well, I don't know what people you're talking about.
What is your officer's name? Who are you?
I'm Sergeant Foreman.
Foreman?
Yeah.
Ooh, Sergeant.
I donate tons of money to Dunwoody.
And?
No, I don't want any favors, but there is no reason for this. I'm sitting there waiting for Uber to go home.
Okay.
To go home.
You're intoxicated out in public and you're...
Brookhaven is a pretty damn wealthy suburb, also North Atlanta. Okay, so she said she was supposed to. She said her home was in Brookhaven, so it sounds like she does have some money.
What?
Okay. Move your foot.
So I guess just to be sure, the male did not get any sort of, I guess, special treatment. He was also apparently hooked up as well. Not really, Deacon. I don't know if it would fly. It wouldn't be I wouldn't call it a bribe. It's more of a Karen-esque, don't you know who I am type of thing, which I wouldn't classify that as a bribe. I wouldn't call it a quid pro quo either.
And I have a reservation here for a room, which, okay, and what's going on?
That someone said that you were in an altercation with her.
This is perfect. Oh, so this is, Angelo, seriously? So, okay, so now we have the timing of, I do find it interesting that you have the male officer. It is interesting to see the two male officers talking to the female and a female officer talking to the male. I mean, I feel like usually in a DV incident, you would have a female talking to a female, male talking to the male, but whatever works.
I did not do anything.
I am not taking off. What is wrong with you, Gia? I'm not taking off my shirt.
So who called what?
Right. Someone called us, and she was standing there as the only person that matched the description who was in an altercation with now you, because she's naming you, and the front desk clerk saw you two together earlier.
She's... Hey, Carol? Carol, I did nothing.
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
Oh, sure. I have an ID on me.
Okay.
I do feel that... I did nothing, Carol.
So you can talk to me.
Why
Karen.
is she being apprehended?
Well, I talked to her and she was...
Why is she being apprehended?
Sir, stop.
Why?
Yo.
Because, well, I have not gone over there to talk to my supervisor.
She did nothing
Okay,
wrong.
can I please see your ID? And we will talk.
All right, both of them are plastered.
Okay. She did nothing wrong. Jesus Christ, what is going on here? Here's my ID.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Not Comcasted on my end. May want to just refresh.
Not a part of the conversation that...
She has done nothing wrong. She's done nothing against me. I did not call anything. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
That is wrong.
Well, I don't know what she told me.
Wrong.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's refusing to identify herself or if she's giving false information.
She's probably combative, but...
Is she drunk? Has she been drinking tonight?
We both have, but I don't think that merits anything for her being fucking hogtied right there. Please.
Hogtied?
Once
It's in she's in handcuffs. Chill.
in a spot,
Oh my God.
our supervisor will come over here and talk to you because that's who was talking to her, was our sergeant.
She
Okay?
does not deserve to be hogtied. We have a hotel room. Come into here.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, really? But I do object for what I saw over there. What I saw was her being hogtied, and I don't believe that she deserved that.
Okay.
I did not call anything. I don't understand this. What I believe is something is being. Okay.
Okay, so you're saying that you didn't call.
I didn't do anything. We have no fight. We are a conversation. We are a relationship. I don't know who did what, but what I saw her being hogtied right there is unacceptable, and I do not understand what's going on there. I will sit here and listen to you guys, but I saw her being hogtied.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Thrown down, and hogtied.
That's perfectly fine because we're just trying to figure out what's going on too.
Okay.
Because when I talked to her, she didn't really.
I have no idea, Robert. They're both inebriated. But the problem is there's enough noises going on in their hotel room that warranted, I think, not just one, but I think more than one phone call to the police. But at least one phone call to claim there is a DV incident.
They want to talk to me, and that's fine.
She doesn't want to talk to anyone, which is her right. But for her to be hogtied,
right?
I saw there 4 men hogtied her. Unacceptable. And I want to know what's going on.
I feel like do these people not know what hogtied means?
I'm sure you'll be getting an answer here in the next couple minutes.
Okay. I will admit, you hogtie her, you are going to feel the wrath from her. I don't understand why she was hogtied. That's what I want to understand. 4 men physically putting her down.
Males.
Hogtied her. So I want to understand what that is.
Are y'all married?
It doesn't matter if we're married.
Yeah, true.
It's not. We are common. We are together. So.
Was he about to say they're common law married? All right.
I want to understand what this is.
Are you married or not?
No, we are not.
You all live in the same house?
Yes, we live in the same house.
How long have y'all lived together?
2 years.
Okay. So the reason why...
All right, I would say even in states that still, in a handful of states that still recognize common law marriage, 2 years is not enough, I don't think.
Here's because we got a call of a fight between...
From who? From who?
Someone that called 911.
From who?
Doesn't matter. Somebody called about it, man.
It doesn't matter from who.
It absolutely does. Independent witness.
I want to understand 4 men taking a woman.
Yeah, he says 10 years in North Carolina. I think
Where is she?
Texas is 5 years.
I'm here. Where is she? You put her in cuffs and you hogtied her where? And put her where?
I can tell you, I just saw her. She wasn't hogtied. She was in cuffs, absolutely, but she was not hogtied.
You didn't put her down on all 4s?
I didn't. I just got her.
Okay.
I just walked by her.
Okay. Whatever you want to do as a man, who is in a relationship with her. You understand my predicament, right?
No, I'm here to try to understand with you.
I don't understand what's going on.
So, like you said, there's 911.
Who reported it? Who's
complaining? You want to understand.
And I am her.
You want to understand?
I'm her man,
you can
and
keep
no
talking
one's
to them.
complaining.
I'm here trying to help you understand. You want to talk about it?
Stand under.
Okay, so like the other officer was saying, my sergeant was saying, there's a 911 call out here about a fight. Okay?
Who?
You gotta understand, it doesn't matter.
Who
You're in
is the
public.
911 call?
You're at a hotel in public. It doesn't matter who called. You're doing this where everybody can see it and anybody can call about it.
Oh my
Now,
God.
who called about it doesn't matter. The fact that somebody saw that, they called you, described you, we found you, and y'all are doing some shenanigans out here, all right? So we're out here to talk to y'all and figure out what's going on.
Allegedly, right?
And that's why we're having the
Allegedly.
conversation.
Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. In Texas, there actually is no durational requirement. It's actually only there's only 3 elements, and it's not duration in Texas. I stand corrected.
Allegedly.
So we gotta talk to people that have been seeing stuff out here. Okay?
Allegedly. I want to keep that clear. Allegedly, right?
Allegedly. Cerebral Tackle, thank you for the $5. Hey, I've done years of common law, put an official ring on it. The no sex rule starts with the official ring. Thanks, Cerebral.
Camera. Allegedly, someone says that something was going on here. But you didn't observe anything, right?
Yeah, that's not how it works, man. So
Did you observe anything going on over here?
I hadn't.
But I saw my girlfriend with 4 officers putting her down and tying her up. That's what I
Most
saw.
likely they found a problem cause of some sort of crime. I wasn't here for that. But no, these folks, yeah, they probably put her in handcuffs, and hog tie is not something we do.
That's what I saw. I saw that. So convince me wrong.
What's hog tie to you? What's hog
Now they finally officer ask him, what do you define as hog tie? All right.
Putting her down on all 4s, putting her both hands behind her back and her feet, and using ties to apprehend.
Another reason why body cam footage is the greatest thing on earth. Because what the hell was he watching? How drunk is he that he thinks that he saw them hog tire?
That is a hog tie.
Just a couple minutes ago, she was walking on her 2 feet with handcuffs, metal handcuffs, just like you used behind her back.
That is what I observed.
Hog tie, no, that's not something.
I'm
I'm
wrong. Okay.
Celine driver, I see what you did there.
Like you said, it'll be on video camera if we did. I'm sorry if that's what you saw, but we didn't do that.
I have no problem with the police. I love you guys. But
Oh, do you?
this is up.
You know, I'm out here trying to talk to you. I don't know what's going on yet, man.
What he was saying, he just wanted to remain
So you're
anonymous, but
asking
he
what's
was
going on. I'm trying to
at
help you
this,
understand why we're out
and he
here.
was out there yelling and cussing at her. So it was loud enough to where it drew the attention of another person. So.
Okay, so based on what we saw, it sounds like they were yelling, screaming at each other, but I guess no allegations of actual physical abuse, but them just screaming at each other. That's what the officer, I think he just alluded to.
Yeah, go and go ahead and stand up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Split your hands.
A hooting and a hollering, yep.
For disorderly influence and disorderly conduct.
Who knows, Deadpool? Who knows?
Third party that sit there and witness between you and her. Over on the corner, and you had her all pinned up against the wall, and your other
Okay. Wow.
It's not going to be this Explorer, but it's going to be the Tahoe right there by that stop sign.
Yes, sir.
Really, guys? Really?
Really? Yes, really.
But you all want to listen to the homeless guy there.
She's still going off about this guy who she thinks is homeless.
Really? This is weird. You guys are ridiculous. I've done nothing wrong. Just waiting for Uber to go home. If y'all want to listen to the homeless guy of his bullshit. Oh my god, I'm gonna call a few people once I get a phone call ability to Dunwoody. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
This is ridiculous. People talk. He parked the car. We came in. I decided to go back to my house because we have a 17th birthday with my aunts and uncles at my house. We are staying here. Why not listen to the story instead of assuming? God, you guys are making a big mistake. Big
My
mistake.
God.
I sued my lawyer and I debarred him.
You sued your lawyer. Which lawyer? Your divorce lawyer? Your regular lawyer? And debarred him.
I have lawyers. I have lots of people around me. My salon, my business has been vandalized through homeless people. You guys are going to listen to these people? You are done. I'm going to blast this. I'm going to put this in the AJC.
AJC is the Atlanta Journal-Constitution?
I'm going to put this report in the AJC.
Or is it the Atlanta Constitution Journal? I forget.
Because I'm connected, and this is ridiculous. In Dunwoody? Absolutely. Who called this? The hotel? The homeless guy? You just took two people who pay day and night and day, and work their asses off. You just took two people away. Jesus Christ, no one hit me. Sometimes it just doesn't get along. Sometimes you just don't get along.
Okay.
There's cameras right there to the right. Right there. Look up, officer. Right there to the right. Do it, and I will challenge you, and I will sue the out of you guys. I pay you all. I donate. I did the Dunwoody donation.
I pay taxes. Don't you know who I am?
Donation. I am salon over at Park Place. I'm friends with Brian Olson, Alon's Bakery. I am Park Place.
Name dropping.
You want to put this?
Ooh.
You gonna put me in jail for what? I see those cameras right there. I see everything. Do not defund what I give. I am New York, and I believe in the officer. I am a Republican, God damn it.
I am a Republican. How dare you arrest me?
You take me out of this. I donate to Dunwoody. I go to Dunwoody Ball. I go to Brookhaven Ball. I donate to you police officers because I believe in you and believe in protection. Sir, I didn't do anything to anybody. New York. I'm from New York. They got defunded. They get defunded. Y'all get defunded. I fund. So go.
I got a feeling, lady, that you are not the sole funder of the entirety of the police department, okay?
For the homeless. Go ahead. Go for it. Yeah. I fund Dunwoody. Look up my company. Look at the reports. What I do as a female.
Female.
Almost homeless people sitting in front of my salon. Almost watching me to be raped.
Oh my God.
To be watched over. My salon girls. My girls. 15 employees. I do. You're ridiculous. You're retarded. Look at my business. Look at the reports. What I do. How I protect myself as a female. Small business owner in Atlanta, Georgia. You want to put me in jail? I got employees to do tomorrow morning. I got to go to work tomorrow morning. You want to put me in jail because I have a dispute over someone and I remove myself to get an Uber? You're ridiculous, sir. Where are you guys for me when those homeless guys are there jerking off in front of my salon? So I can't be there tomorrow for my employees to watch over them, because Dunwoody's not there for me at all. And I donate to Dunwoody, and I donate to Brookhaven for the police.
He's probably said this like several times now. Thank you all for the re-ups and memberships.
Do it. You
Must be 8 o'clock.
Great. This is ridiculous. This is everything news right now. Holy shit, this is happening. Go fend for the homeless. I will bring this up to the counselor. I will bring this up to the mayor. I will bring this up tomorrow. You book me, this comes up. And I will fight. And I know everyone. Everyone.
Oh, really, Al?
Who called it in? The homeless guy? The one with running around the park? Really, man? Really? You're gonna book me? How about him? The one that pisses on my business. So now, you put me out of business as he walks free and pisses on everything. You're ridiculous. I will bring this up to the Council of Dunwoody and the Congress. You picked the wrong person. Nancy Pelosi's husband gets away with D.
What? Why are we talking about Nancy Pelosi? We're... Well, lady! Stop! Stop! Why are you trying to bring up national politics to try and get out of your own behavior?
WI smash into a goddamn car, and you're gonna take me downtown. I will find you in court, and I will destroy you. I know the law.
I know the law.
Men jerk off in front of my salon, in front of Park Place, next door to Cafe Intermezzo. That's why they're not open during the day, because
Thank you, Trish, for the 3 months. Love to you and Archer and the other kitty, Winston.
there's so many homeless
Winston needs love too.
and they break
Always needs love too.
every day. You want to take me down? Who's gonna show up tomorrow for my employees? My employees.
I guess your schedule manager.
What? I have an argument? What are you guys doing about the homeless in Dunwoody? You're gonna lock me up so I can't show up tomorrow? Because what? I tell a guy off? Really? I did something great for my life. Yeah, I did it. You're gonna take me away from my company. Go for it. You sleep good tonight, officer. You're nowhere worth an officer at all. Go to an academy. Go to New York. You're a
Oh, that's nice, Taco. Happy birthday to Yoshi.
near an officer. My two fathers served. You want to
Oh my God.
go over there tomorrow morning to clean up the shit from the homeless. Really, what would have been great is just get a ride home.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't even mentioned Hunter Biden at this point, but see. We got time for one more. I did get some food. Probably one of my last order outs for some Chinese. Trish, thank you for the $2. Buy Winston some toys. These boys have lots of toys. I usually bring them out for during the weekends for them to play. They got plenty of toys. Torchy tacos? I've never heard of it, Brad, but it sounds delicious. But happy birthday to him for sure, Brad. YouTube scammer sentenced to prison after making $23 million in false royalties. I'll have to say that. That's Moist Critical just posted this. I'll have to save that for later. Let me see if we've got a court, an OSG that we can take a look at. I know there's another Mormish one. I'm just not in the mood to listen to that guy go off again like a jackass. Oh, code blue cam. All right, let's police surprise disorderly woman as elevator opens. Uh-oh. I have not seen this yet. I've only seen this elsewhere. I've actually ordered Amazon like has like companies that give you like variety packs of like, you know, exotic ramen. I've been ordering and so far they've been pretty good, I gotta say. There we go. Oh, they're seeing Indiana Jones? Nice.
2022. An officer...
Yeah, this will be the last one for the night.
...to a parking ramp regarding a trouble with party call in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Oh! Oh my god, it is La Crosse!
A caller reported a female charge and screamed at him as he attempted to enter the elevator on his way to work that morning. Being that the caller was also a dispatcher from La Crosse County Dispatch Center, he notified police of the incident. The reported subject was later identified as a 30-year-old female named Alicia.
.52, did the complainant leave a callback number at all? Is there a description of whoever charged them? Templar.
After the officer's arrival, he pressed the elevator button, waited briefly until it opened, revealing Alicia inside. But before we continue, let's hear a quick word from today's sponsor, Sonoran Desert Institute. With more than 50 million firearms in the U.S., the time has never been better to learn how to be a gunsmith. SDI offers online firearms technology education with hands-on labs and materials shipped right to your door. Course topics range from AR-10, AR-15, or 1911 armor or options to shooting sports management, ballistics, gunsmithing, and more. Get your education and turn your passion for firearms into a successful career. Click the link below to learn more. Upon his request to speak with Alicia, she refused and quickly attempted to close the elevator door.
Does he want charges or? Hey there, you mind talking to me real quick?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, she's he's trying to close it.
Okay. You want to stop for me?
Uh-oh. Okay, already pretty.
Stop. 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 Listen, I just want to talk to you.
As she displayed active resistance,
I'd say that's pretty active. Decentralized.
Centralized to the floor.
Give me the other hand. I have contact with one. Dan, if you could pick it up a little bit. Give me the other hand. Listen, I just want to talk to you. I just had to decentralize one. Give me the other hand.
Don't put me in jail.
Well, I just asked you to stop and talk to me, and we couldn't do that.
Please don't take me in jail.
Okay, we can figure it out. Stop.
Oh, wait, was she bashing her head onto the concrete? God.
Stop.
How you doing?
Dan?
Who's this?
I don't know yet.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, it does sound kind of hollow.
Officers then attempted to calm her down, but she responded by screaming and hitting her head against the concrete floor.
Stop. You're all right. We got time. Stop. You're all right. Okay, ma'am. We're gonna roll you over on your side, and then we're gonna get you.
Tani, no, I have not seen any of that.
Okay, let's make sure she doesn't have anything. Ma'am, do you have any type of weapons on you? Don't, no, we're not gonna hit her head. Watch out, Ryan.
Don't try to kick.
Get her up so she's not hitting your head. Alright, you got this side, Ryan. I got this side. You gotta stop kicking, man. We're here to help you.
No, you're not!
Whoa!
Where's this one?
Yep. I got her. Oh, the snow actually helps.
Stay away from me!
We're here to help you, but you can't kick
No,
at us.
you're not!
What's your name?
No, you're not. Stay the fuck away from me!
We're gonna get you in the back of the car here. Alright.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
So
Yeah.
she's in the elevator. I just say, hey. She's like, get the fuck away from me. So.
She's not attacking friendly.
No. She tried running down.
I've never seen this girl before.
Older, middle-aged lady. Brunette hair.
So I was on
Don't open the door though.
when you said that. So it was timing out from my radio to turn on. I just heard your tail end.
Oh. Yeah.
I just desensitized. I'm like, oh, well, shit. I tried to get out of the elevator back to the car.
Yeah. I just told her to stop. She tries taking off down the stairs. I grab onto her, and then kind of the fight's on from there. So.
Good enough. Holy shit.
Yeah, you came through. You like sound panicked.
Oh, that's I wish we good.
She had something in her pocket back there.
Hi, Al. Let's
It looks way too cold for me these days, Brad.
freeze your ass off out here.
We had a really mild winter in New Jersey last year. It was really mild.
Jail staff thing, because maybe she'll chill out. I highly doubt it, but you'll see. And then we can just shove her in the back again and say, hey, they can come out and help. I'm just not a big fan of calling for them if she's not going to turn into anything. So I'll follow you over.
All right.
Fuck, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Arrived at jail.
Has she said anything since she's been in there? Ma'am, we're gonna walk inside this alley port, okay? Is this something where we can just walk in together without you kicking or having any problems? Or do I need to bring jail staff out? Would you be willing just to walk with us in there and have a seat? You don't have to like us, that's fine. I'm not here to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I just need to get you from the squad car inside the jail. Is that something you think you'd be cooperative with? No or yes? I don't want to hurt you. I don't know. I don't even know who you are. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I can charge with any felonies. It's just a misdemeanor, okay? I don't want things to get worse. Would you just walk in with me nicely? We have to when you're in handcuffs.
Stop laughing!
Oh, really, Sean?
Hold on. Stop kicking. You are fine. So it doesn't have to be like this, but you can't pull away and you can't kick at us, okay? If you're decent with them, that would be the best way to go.
Hold up.
Ow!
Let's walk inside. Okay. She kicks and wants to pull. Yeah, well.
Fucking let go, dude!
I can't let go of you because you're in handcuffs.
Fucking let go!
Okay. So are you going to be decent with them? I have no idea.
You guys know her.
I've not even seen her face. We got a call from a dispatcher that was coming to the work. She tried to attack him.
Put me in this chair! No, don't do it again! No! Alicia!
So it sounds like she's a frequent flyer with the county jail. And she's getting the chair because she kicks.
Yeah, I haven't seen her for a while. I didn't see her face in the parking area.
Put your belly down. Now. Get down. Push on you. My hands!
Knock it
Do
off.
it, bitch!
Alicia, you been taking your meds?
I don't take meds at all.
Yeah, I've never seen her before.
She's not said anything to us other than get the fuck off me. She tried to kick us. So, dispatcher is going into work. He says that he's like near the elevator. She charges at him, and he's able to basically get away. He tries to get out with her, says stop. She tries to take off. He grabs her. She goes down to the floor, and then she starts ramming her head into the floor. I get there. She won't say shit. She just tries to kick us. Tried to be nice, but that's all we've got.
All right. Well, thank you.
Hey, thank you, Z. It's nice to see you.
Alicia was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, and bail jumping. At the time of this incident, Alicia had 4 other active cases, which included charges such as taking a vehicle without consent, retail theft, fraudulent use of a credit card, and lewd and lascivious behavior. During March 2023, all 3 misdemeanor cases against her were dismissed. However, they were read in for consideration. In relation to her single felony case, she pleaded no contest and was subsequently convicted. As a result, her sentence was withheld and was given 18 months of probation with specific conditions. Head over to codebluecam.com and check out.
Well, what do you expect from La Crosse, Wisconsin? I mean, obviously, she has mental health issues, so I can understand that. It's just when you're dealing with this, when it comes to Wisconsin, for God's sake, it's like they anyway, whatever. Not gonna say further. All right, I'm gonna stop here. No more. My food's almost here, so I do want to thank you guys again for coming in, stopping by. It's always appreciated. Your support is always appreciated. It says already look at Discord. What is on Discord? Hold on a second. Where's my Discord? Anyway, thank you guys again. I appreciate it. I do appreciate the support. I do have, I think I'd mentioned that I do have the estimate for Archer. I have the estimate for both options for Archer. But I can tell you that next Wednesday's appointment with the ultrasound is $900. But I don't want to tell you guys what's after that until we know what I'm doing, because there's 2 different paths we can go, whether it's radiation or chemo, depending on what the results are of the ultrasound. But luckily they could for either they could start treatment like that week, so it's good. But I'll hold off on mentioning that until we get there. And of course I'll keep you guys updated on Archer and how he's doing. But really, and honestly, the support really does mean a lot.
And there was much rejoicing.
Thanks, not a brat, for that. And Robert, thank you for becoming a member. But I do appreciate all of your support. All of you guys have been extremely and exceedingly generous to me. And I know you guys care about Archer as much as I do. So I thank you guys for that. And Trish, thank you for the $5. If his cancer was worse, they would have had you same day. So there's that. I guess that's fair enough. But they gave me a plan, and they gave me, I appreciate them giving me, the full disclosure about, what the options are, and what can happen, if something works or doesn't work, and going forward. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And if I don't see you again until Monday, have a good rest of your weekend, of course. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care. Thank you.
pimp, not a simp.